One of the great things about the Premier Rugby competition is that if you give teams a dry field and a fast pitch, you'll see some beautifully created tries, and Manly proved the point. The left side attack continues through Lockade and Neville. The Marlins tie the score at 8-all with Sydney University, who hit back in the second half with a similar try of their own. On the same side and just as far out, fullback Stuart Dunbar starting and finishing the attack when you lead 19-11. An attempted chip kick goes horribly wrong for Uni as Manly counter, with Brian Sefaniah finding support from Alex Miles, who twists and turns the defenders and finds support out wide. Sione Ala completes the knockout raid, and Uni are on the ropes trailing 24-11. But not for long, as again the favoured left-hand side attack opens up Manly's defence, which allows Anthony Pollen to breeze in. Trailing by 5, somehow Manly effect a turnover, and Eddie Halele grabs the 5 points, which is converted to 7. The Marlins beat Uni 28-26. West Harbour scored some cracking tries in their loss to University, and they showed the same great form against Southern Districts in their match at Concord Oval. This try by prop Todd Pearce, a lessening catch, draw and pass for a 5-0 lead. And to prove they can do it again, Maguire Totola adds to the total with this right corner special. Southern Districts weren't so spectacular in their reply, but it was still worth 7 points in the end and a 17-10 lead to the Rebels. And watch what can happen when an attacking fullback is supported by a trailing lock. Alini Ngungatau is as light as a breeze on his feet as he weaves his way through the spellbound defence, much to the light of Tom Patterson, who posts the Pirates' third try, and West trail 22-17 at half-time. With the scores locked up at 22-all, the Rebels decide that running the ball at the defensive line is the best way to win, so launch a counter-attack from deep in their own half. Afa Pakalani, who'll play for the Waratahs this weekend, ignites the strike. Paceman Nicky Price completes it, and the Rebels go 2 from 2 with a 32-25 win over the luckless Pirates. Warringah would narrow first-round losers to Gordon, but it didn't dent their confidence against Eastern Suburbs. Fullback Dave Felshire more than happy with the space he found out wide, which gave the Rats an 18-10 lead after 30 minutes of the first half. Anton Levin tried to inspire his side's comeback with a half break, and with the support arriving on time, he's carried the attack to the line. And while it might not be a try for the show reel, it's a try nonetheless to Luke Irwin. Warringah extended their lead after the break with a try to Michael Dalton before Felshire bags his second, and the Rats run over the home side by 35-13. There's a good reason Parramatta's ground is known as Death Valley by visiting teams. Too many sides have come to grief playing the two Blues at home. Norths were trying to break that curse, and with Will Miller's try after 13 minutes it looked like they would. And when the fast and elusive Corey Brown ran Parramatta's defence ragged, well, the curse looked as good as dead. If only. When Essie Leota picked off this pass, he locked up the scores at 10-all at half-time, and Parra edged ahead of their visitors with a Tom Woods penalty. And when Norths were denied a try in the dying seconds of the match for a knock-on, Parramatta celebrated their first win of the year. North scored 2 tries to 1, but without a conversion and too many penalties, the victory belonged to Parramatta. And in other results, Gordon with a 7-point win over Randwick, and Eastwood too strong for an improving Penrith. And so to the table after 2 competition games, and the top 6 teams settling slowly, with Souths ahead of Eastwood and Gordon, Manly lead Uni and Warringah. East and Parramatta keep in touch in 7th and 8th positions, while Norths, Wests, Randwick and Penrith anchor the ladder.